If your legs feel heavy by the end of the day, like they're filled with wet sand, like every step takes more effort than it used to, please don't ignore that feeling. After 60, heavy legs are one of the most common complaints I see, and most people quietly accept it as just getting older. But here's what I want you to hear from a board-certified internal medicine physician. Heavy legs are not aging. Heavy legs are a message. And once you know what that message means, you can change it, often within days. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 3 everyday habits that are quietly making your legs feel heavier. Habits you're probably doing right now, today, without even realizing it. And then I'm going to give you 3 simple daily moves that thousands of seniors are using to wake up with lighter, looser, more energetic legs. Before I tell you what these things are, I want you to make me one promise. Don't skip ahead, because the third habit that makes heavy legs worse is the one almost nobody warns you about. And the third daily move I'll share at the end is the single most powerful one for restoring lightness in your legs after 60. So stay with me. This could change your mornings. Let's begin. Now, before we get to the habits, I want to explain something that almost no one tells you. Your legs are not just legs. Your legs are a pump, a second heart, if you will. The muscles in your calves and thighs squeeze the veins every time you move, pushing blood back up toward your heart against gravity. When that pump slows down, for any reason, blood and fluid begin to pool in your lower legs. And that pooling is exactly what creates that heavy, tired, weighted feeling you know so well. Keep that picture in your mind, a pump that needs to keep moving. Because everything I'm about to share comes back to that one idea. Now, let's talk about the 3 habits that are working against your pump. Habit number 1, sitting still for long stretches without realizing it. Now I know what you may be thinking. I'm active. I'm not sitting all day. But I want you to honestly think about your morning. Coffee at the table, then the newspaper or the phone, then a show, then lunch, then maybe a little reading. Before you know it, 3 or 4 hours have passed and your legs have barely moved. Here's the problem. After about 30 minutes of sitting completely still, the pump in your legs essentially goes to sleep. Blood begins to settle. Fluid starts to seep into the tissues around your ankles and calves. By afternoon, your legs feel like cement. And the worst part? The longer this goes on, day after day, the more your veins stretch out, and the harder it becomes for them to recover. Now I'll tell you exactly how to fix this in a moment with one of the 3 daily moves, and it takes less than 60 seconds. But first, let's get to habit number 2, because this one is sneakier, and most seniors are doing it every single day without realizing the damage. Habit number 2, eating salt without realizing where it's hiding. Now, you might be thinking, I don't really salt my food. And I believe you. But this is the trick. The salt that makes your legs heavy is almost never the salt in the shaker. It's the salt hiding in the foods you've been told are healthy or harmless. Canned soup, deli turkey, whole grain bread, cottage cheese, frozen dinners, even the rotisserie chicken at the grocery store. Some of these contain more sodium in a single serving than your body needs for the entire day. And when you take in too much sodium, your body holds onto water to dilute it. Where does that water go? Straight down to your legs and ankles, because gravity pulls it there. That's why so many people wake up looking okay and feel heavier and puffier by dinner time. It's not in your head. It's salt and gravity working together against you. Now, I'm not going to tell you to eat bland food. there is a much better way, and I'll share it with you in just a moment. But first, the third habit. And honestly, this is the one I wish every senior knew about, because almost no one talks about it. Habit number 3. Standing perfectly still for long periods. This may surprise you. We've been told sitting is the problem, so standing must be the solution. But standing still, really still, is just as hard on your legs as sitting. Maybe harder. When you stand without moving, your leg muscles aren't contracting. The pump isn't pumping. And now, gravity has a clear, vertical pull on every drop of blood and fluid in your lower body. Think about waiting in line at the pharmacy, standing at the kitchen counter chopping vegetables, standing to chat with a neighbor, standing during a phone call. Each of those quiet, still moments is asking your veins to do something they were never designed to do alone. Hold up against gravity without any help. And here's the part that breaks my heart a little. So many of my patients have been told their heavy legs are just normal aging. But when we look at their daily life, it's almost always these 3 habits, repeated quietly, day after day, year after year. Change the habits, and the legs change. I have seen it again and again. Which brings us to the good news. 3 simple, gentle, daily moves you can do at home. No gym, no equipment, no bending over until you're dizzy. These 3 moves directly wake up that leg pump we talked about and start moving the pooled blood and fluid back where it belongs. Move number 1, the seated heel and toe pump. This one is so simple you can do it right now in the chair you're sitting in while you watch the rest of this video. Sit tall. Plant your feet flat on the floor. Now, slowly lift your toes up while keeping your heels down. Hold for 1 second. Then lower your toes and lift your heels off the floor. Hold for 1 second. Lower. That's 1 rep. This little movement, just toes up, heels up, back and forth, is one of the most powerful circulation movements ever studied for the calves. Every time you flex your foot, your calf muscle squeezes the deep veins in your lower leg and pushes blood upward. It is, quite literally, your second heart turning back on. I tell my patients to do 30 of these in the morning, 30 after lunch, and 30 in the early evening. That's 90 repetitions a day. Total time, maybe 3 minutes. And many of them tell me within a week their ankles look smaller and their legs feel noticeably lighter by bedtime. But this is only the beginning, because the next move is even better at clearing out that heavy, swollen feeling, especially if your legs feel worst at the end of the day. Move number 2, legs up the wall, the gentle version. Now don't let the name worry you. This is one of the safest, gentlest, and most relaxing things you can do for your legs. And you do not need to be flexible to try it. You don't even need a wall, if that's easier. You can use a couch cushion, a stack of pillows, or the side of the bed. Here's all you do. Lie down on your back, on the floor, the bed, or a yoga mat. Place your legs up onto a pillow, a cushion, the seat of your couch, or against the wall, so that your feet are higher than your heart. Rest your arms by your sides. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. And just stay there. That's it. 10 to 15 minutes a day is all it takes. While you rest, gravity becomes your friend instead of your enemy. The fluid that pooled in your ankles all day begins to drain back toward your core, where your body can process it out naturally. Many of my patients tell me they get up from this and feel like they're walking on clouds. And this is also one of the best things you can do about an hour before bed, because it tends to calm the nervous system, ease restless legs, and help you fall asleep more easily. But here's the truth. Even the best 2 moves in the world won't be quite enough on their own. Because there's one more daily move that ties it all together. And this is the one I promised at the start. The single most powerful move for restoring lightness in your legs after 60. Stay with me. It's coming right now. Move number 3. The slow, mindful walk, done a very specific way. Now I know walking isn't new advice. You've heard it 1,000 times. But what most people don't realize is that the way you walk matters far more than how far you walk. And this is where most seniors are missing out. Here's what I want you to try. Once or twice a day, take a short walk, even just 5 to 10 minutes, but do it slowly and deliberately. With every single step, focus on really pushing off the ball of your foot and your big toe. Feel your calf engage. Feel your thigh engage. Squeeze the muscle as you step. This is sometimes called an active walk, and it does something that fast. Distracted walking does not. It powerfully activates the entire calf and thigh pump on every single step. You are essentially manually pumping blood and fluid up out of your legs. One purposeful step at a time. 5 minutes of this kind of walking, done after meals when blood sugar and fluid tend to settle, can do more for heavy legs than 30 minutes of casual strolling. Many of my patients have told me this one change alone, done morning and evening, transformed how their legs feel within 2 to 3 weeks. And here's why I love this move so much for seniors. It's free. It's safe. It doesn't require equipment. It doubles as gentle cardio. It supports your balance. And it gently strengthens the very muscles that act as your second heart. So let's bring this all together. If your legs have been feeling heavy, tired, or swollen by the end of the day, please don't accept it as just aging. Look first at the 3 habits we discussed. Long stretches of sitting, hidden salt in everyday foods, and long periods of standing perfectly still. These 3 quiet culprits could be the entire reason your legs feel the way they do. And then begin gently with the 3 daily moves. The seated heel and toe pump to wake up your circulation. Legs elevated above the heart to clear out the day's pooled fluid. And the slow, mindful, active walk to truly turn your second heart back on. You don't have to do them perfectly. You don't have to do them all at once. Start with 1. Add the next when you're ready. Within a week or 2, most people notice a real difference. Lighter steps, less swelling around the ankles, a little more energy, and often better sleep on top of it all. Your body is not betraying you. Your legs are not broken. They are simply asking for movement, for rest, and for a little less hidden salt. Give them those 3 things, and they have a remarkable way of bouncing back, even at 70, 80, and beyond. If this was helpful for you today, please give the video a thumbs up so other seniors can find it, and consider subscribing to the channel for more honest, doctor-led health guidance you can actually use. And before you go, here's a gentle question to leave you with. Which of the 3 habits surprised you the most? And which of the 3 moves are you going to start with tomorrow morning? Take good care of yourself. Be kind to your legs. And I'll see you in the next video.